Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is a game of ITSL, and we shall begin now. It is a 90 minutes game, and because of this time span, we should really play slower and actually much slower. I will try to keep track of every card. So after every reshuffle, if there is like second or third reshuffle, then know we'll know our hands and our opponent's hands much better. So now, what do we have? 2 scoring. So where are we? 2 scoring, capture Nazi scientists, UN intervention. All good cards. Socialist means we could be a bit more aggressive. Well, it depends. What else? Socialist, NORAD, solid ops, duck and cover. Also US Japan. Well, one can say if I have socialists, I can of course do something like more aggressive. Of course, I risk like USSR cooling Italy in AR1, and then I have to dump Europe scoring as soon as possible. Yeah, but still, I have socialist, right? You ought to, you have to hope, USSR roll low. So of course our hand would be, our headline would be Middle East. Actually, it's one of the best US headline. Last play would be socialist in the fear of blockade. So if things go well, then we can UN. Okay. Interesting. Maybe a setup, or maybe in the fear of defectors. Setup for Disto, or even if he cool Italy successfully, then he immediately dominates. Cool. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, a good play for him. Of course, then we need to. Of course, we need to do the thing. Spending 3 points here. Middle East scored. That's why we need to go to Asia. Yeah, but still. He used a pickup card on that. So it's either Italy or Iran. Or both. Huh, okay. That would be a classical setup. Still, not bad for me. I won't complain. Austria or Finland. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's see. Europe can wait. Yeah, I think so. Europe can wait. So 2 point first. So we have 9 points to spend. Actually, not very bad. Three points invest, and then in exchange of 2 points, and then 2 points invest in exchange of 3 points. We'll see. But if we do this, then more or less we're like exploiting Marshall Plan, but then we just neglect Asia. So what should we do? Okay, thank you. So one last obstacle. Well, it's okay to enter. Then we'll see if there's Indo-Pakistani war, or how is his role. We still need to coup. Might be possible our last card to play is cooing, either cooing with Sokov or UN. If okay, I see. Well, I don't know why you're playing this, but now because we are really tight in we're really tight, so I guess this should be better if we want to fight. He gets for a blue hand. Maybe Romania abdication is the only card he can play. Okay. So maybe it's the best moment to play this. And then here's Asia he can play. After all, it's like 4 points in exchange of another 4 points. Let me check. Special out. 5-year plan. No. East European unrest out. So if you have Asia. CIA. Okay. Good to get rid of CIA early on. Okay, I see. Fidel. If that's the case, last play could be containment and he holds Fidel. Then we either coup now or coup later with duck and cover. So let me mark it down. Fidel and also containment. CIA is out. Okay. We want to get 2 mil-ups, right? So the best thing is to do this. Of course, you can coup if you want. Okay. It's okay. So let's see. This is scored, but I need the mill-ups. Keeping DEFCON to 2. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. And one last play, I suppose, containment. Well, I really hope I can draw Decon this door next turn. Actually, I have some advantage because when I play this, then I draw 8 cards and our opponent only 7. Okay, so you can do this. So 1, 2, already enough. 3. If I want to play safe, I can place 1 more in Thailand, and I think that's it. Defector is okay, still around. Containment's out. Everything's balanced. Okay, let's do this. Very good, very good. What else can we still hope for? We get 2D cards. NASA, really cool. The thing is that should we play Red Scare Purge? Let me count. So we have Red Scare Purge, we have Indo-Pakistani. Actually, I slightly prefer Indo-Pakistani because we would need to event it anyway. And let's see, and it would just get worse. Imagine he takes India. Destall, and then Suez with this in hand, and also Socialist government gone. France should be safe at the moment. He may get defectors, Truman's. We also get a nuclear test ban. Actually, we have very good cards. Last card would be Olympic Games. Actually, the one who gets more neutral cards has advantage, because neutral cards is benefits to both. And then if I get red cards, then I get my punishment. But the same for him if he gets our cards. So let's see. Let's test our luck again. In a way, we get the thing we want. So Asia. He may play Asia scoring here. Otherwise, I would contest his domination in Asia. Vietnam revolt out. Mark that down. Truman is around, but at least I can use it on Romanian. Actually, if he has Korean War or Indo-Pakistani War, then it should not be a problem. He can just score Asia and then event the cards later. And speaking of Indo-Pakistani War or Korean War, we need to be careful. And maybe we, although it's the probability is low, but maybe we need to spread from Israel to Egypt later using Suez. Okay. Panama. Ah, nice. Very nice. So here he gets good rolls. He might have deco, so be prepared on that. Some spreading. Yeah, go. Blockade in reshuffle, we need to be careful. And you know, as Soviet, you really want to have like your rows every rows as 5 or 6, and it's so far the case. But well, because he used blockade on that, so we can hold this store sung and safe in our hand. Yeah, sadly we need to use rescue approach. Wow. Honestly, his hand in turn 1 is really red. Really blue. And now our hands are quite red, but still acceptable. Formosan gone. But you know what? If you give me Formosan, it's actually quite interesting to go to Taiwan. I think I can only do this. What else? And if you get Taiwan, it's actually okay to take South Korea. But later, let me see. 1 point in South Korea. Not able to take South Korea is something not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Philippines makes everything safer. After all, Southeast Asia will be scored once, and Asia is not scored yet. And we have big cards. Yeah. Of course. Flipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It really makes me feel yes, Asia scoring. US, Japan. Okay, let's test our luck again. Okay, it's the first non 5 or 6 throw from him. So he gets his mill-ups, which is fine. Let me count. What should I do first? I want to trigger all of them so that I won't see NASA, De Gaulle, and Suez anymore. The storm makes it a very good hold card. I mean, I don't want the store to be rescued by SOT, by the Soviet, and still UN can be around, and also blockade can be around. So holding the store is not bad at all, and especially after like if you have something like Quagmire plus Rescue Perch thing, you can still discard this store. Egypt 2 point, yeah. I can have 1 point anywhere, but I think Libya is the best play. Actually, I can also like live in France unprotected. Not doesn't make a big change actually. Remove 2 US influence. Okay, spacing. Okay, maybe he also get Truman, right? So it's still okay. Then we do our things. So he can get Algeria if he wants. We surely have enough to do. So we'll pass. So last play, if you need to think, then it wouldn't be Asia scoring. So still Asia, there are some uncertainty in Asia. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if we can redraw IP wall. 1/6 chance to flip Asia. Okay, yeah, of course you can. And then you trigger NASA, and then we give 1 to Libya. Still dominating Middle East, and let's hope for drawing Middle East. Oh, wow. Very good, we get all the D cards. It's also one of the few good moments you get. Asia, they have Asia, we have 5-year plans. We withdraw US Japan, which is great. He gets now he gets Truman, so he will have his punishment in Romania. He gets defectors. So let me see. So we have reshuffle, and the new cards there are of course the Olympic Games, Indo-Pakistani War, really as I said, and US Japan, and actually Socialists. Very good cards. Have very good hands. Space 1, keep 1. Empty action round. So US Japan is surely 1 point, but we know he has Asia, although the chance is very low. But after all, we still need mill-ups, right? Cool target would be assumably Angola. Sadly, I don't have enough points for that. Actually, I can check. Yeah, let's do it in the in YouTube. Let me check if I can really spare 1 point and go to Zaire. Rescue Perch, okay. 1/6, no problem. So he gets Rescue Perch, which is correct because he also has defector. So Which makes now like US Japan or a 5-year plan somehow playable as events. I mean, cool. Of course, you need to cool, right? Then hold card would be decall. Okay. Low roll, but enough. Let's see. He has Truman. Asia scoring. Asia scoring. But I mean, Asia is super vulnerable. No. Let me see. China can slam into Thailand. 1 point, 2 point, and 3 points. He can put 3 points in Thailand. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Yes, he can put 3 point to Thailand. 3 point to Thailand, which means okay, so we can still rescue Thailand. Breaking South Korea is of course a good move. So let's prevent him from having bad thoughts on South Korea. Let's count how many points do we get. 1, 2, no, space, 0, actually -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. Maybe less if we want to play 5-year plan. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2 points enough to rescue. Then we need to be careful when we play. Well, let's see. If we succeed in spacing, then maybe it's still okay. Hold card decall. Let's hope we roll low enough in spacing. Actually, if we get space advantage as US, is still okay. Truman, okay. Repairing, okay. If that's the case, I need to invest some points in it. Truman is gone. Sadly. Well, if he attacks again, maybe we don't have any firepower anymore. Then maybe we need to space. Warsaw Pack. Just worsen the situation. Let's delay a bit. But at the moment, I mean his play is also good. I mean Soviets also played well because he plays non-card first, which is quite important actually as a TS player, because cards informations are everything. For example, we played a 5-year plan is also unseen, so it's still okay. Olympic game, okay, a non-card is not very good, but yeah. Speaking of non-card, Comic-Con is a non-card. Africa looks horrible, but we can do nothing on that. Let's see. Let's get some space advantage. Okay. Sometimes it's like that. No problem. After all, I mean, being so bad in rows, we still get +6 point. And a very temporary Middle East domination. so I cannot blame anything. And actually, I got all the D cards. Yeah, another known card. Because so less exposed to yeah, less exposed. Because they still need to invest like at least 1 point in Europe in order to dominate. And actually we can we have some good brush for targets. We'll see what happened in turn 4. I kind of want to hold US Japan. After all, blockade is still around. Okay. So we need to do some basic thing first. We're purged. South Africa. So let's have presence in South Africa. I mean presence Africa by taking South Africa. Last play US Japan, we need to expose we have socialist government, expose our weakness to our opponent. So still he's playing non-card. Good. Asia, another non-card. Scored evenly. Now let's hope he does not have a Europe scoring. Three points would be Panama 2 and Mexico 2, right? Or Mexico 2, Spain 1 is also okay. It really depends. Really depends. Well, if he score Europe, then I won't repair Spain. Let's see. What do you have here? NATO. Okay. Finally giving me NATO. Okay. Rich boy. And now things are settled. We know where to spend the US Japan. So 1, 2, 3. Hope for good cards. Aha! Speaking of good cards. I think no-brainer headline. Grain sales, absolutely good. And now it should be our time. Let's hope for getting more good cards. Okay, U2 is also a good card to get. Nuclear test ban. Okay, another time. Let's very good. One small step. May not be possible to use it now. Central. Allende. Huh. Of course, I return it to you. You can space it if you want. Actually, I hope for getting better cards then. Threaten Angola a bit. Still okay. Okay. This time it's 6, at least. So he has. So let's see. Allende's gone, and then we know he has colonial. How many points do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Okay, 5 points. We can almost give up Europe. Actually, it's okay. I mean, drawing Asia, losing Europe, and if we like dominate in Central America, it would also okay. But let's see what we do. You know, I have already some evil plan, but it depends on his next move. If he does not move anything in Cuba, I would just realign Cuba with the nuclear test ban. And then take Cuba and score Central. And let's hope he does not have like something like Junta, Liberation, or ABM, or Brush War, or something like that. And let's hope he gets troublesome cards. Not only colonial, maybe Sadat, maybe OAS, maybe Panama Canal, maybe Puppet. Maybe Camp David. Speaking of it, okay. Thank you. Let me count. Breaking. Because NATO is in effect, so it gives me 2 points. Of course, I do the best. Really cool. Yeah, actually, special is also a good card. And he can only space once, I suppose, colonial. And then he must activate special. And actually, you can just push bricks in UK and cancel the effects of special. After all, special 2 points, giving minus 2 points for Soviet is not a good deal. But maybe he already forget the NATO. So anyway. Okay, then there are big move here. Okay. Last try. Sadly. But we have tried. We can do it again if we want. Four to 1, not optimal. Still. I mean, if we successfully realign Cuba, then we can realign Angola, and then we can realign Argentina, Algeria. So we have definitely enough realign target. Then now we change the plan a bit. We still realign, but with Angola first. Okay. Okay, finally, at least. He rolls really high, right? 5, 6, and spacing. Okay. As you wish. Should we give a final try? It's getting a bit addictive. Okay. 3 to 2, still okay. But as I said, rolls really high. He rolls really high, 5 or 6. But we have nothing to do, right? Well, at last we take Angola, and that's it. And we have a strong turn with bad rolls. Well, we can space decolonization or just keep it again. Camp David, he has a really bad turn. Okay, breaks in. Okay, what do we do? So we have no hope to get Cuba, but at least we have a chance to realign him out. So let's do this. Very good. 2 to 2. Well, cannot blame. And he's getting our cards, many of our good cards, and he cannot space. Yeah. Okay. Just take your time to count the cards. Camp David's out. Colonial's out. And then those cards are gone. And small step gone. And also Cuban Missile Crisis is go to reshuffle. UN, okay. UN plus you get another point from that. Cool. UN duck and cover, okay. 1, 2, 3. Because we still need to do the 3 cards, we can play Central for nothing, and then we will have 2 points. 1 go for Angola, and 1, 2, 3. More go to Egypt is still okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Since it's getting too obvious, so let's get rid of the cards. So we'll lose nothing, but many points. Still, worth trying. Let me see. Rescue purchase gone. It's still okay. We can hold deco. We can space actually. Oh, thank you. Last play can be Angola 1 and Sudan 1. Or Cameroon 1 is also okay. Well, let's do this. That's 2 points here. Okay. So if that's the case, just 2 point to 1 point 2 point to 1 point advantage. Or spacing. A space. Spacing. Okay, some spacing. Anyway. At least we get 2 points from Millops. Independent red's gone. Speaking of war cards. So brush war. Sadly, we can do nothing about this, right? Latin America, our man. Let's put our man later. Yeah, some great cards. Some great cards. Of course, that lose to Thailand is unpleasant, but still we need to live with that. Sadat, okay, at least we have Sadat. Sadat kitchen. What else? Shuttle. And Latin America. Arm race. Let's. What else? Liberation. Ah, okay. It's a good draw. Liberation. Still no sight of long gun, man. ABM. What else? Quagmire. Okay, another good draw. Which means holding Quagmire space liberation, or do both. Missile Envy inside. So I have to play ABM. South Africa. Good card. Let me check about this. So let me check. Okay, still enough. Flipping Angola, right? But of course, you need to consider cooing or taking Thailand. Is another thing. No sight of Cultural and Nixon, so better keep usury in the hand. Also, no sight of Muslim. Could be bad. Of course, I can play Sadat, but it makes a Muslim a good card. But still, there are only 50% chance he draw Muslim, so we have to play Sadat anyway. Also, no sight of Hunter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need to flip Laos in order to balance in Asia. Okay, scene. which means we can coup again. Anyway, I already thought of using bigger cards, but still, if it takes Angola, then we take South Korea and also Nigeria. It's still okay, still acceptable. Arm race may be played as event. After all, we get a full mill-ups, so. But I mean, for the dice rolls, if we really win at last, it's really then our opponent cannot complain about luck. It is purely our strength. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. What else? I slightly worry about Muslim, so let's put one in Tunisia. Wait, he used John Paul. So he is also getting our bad cards. Southeast Asia, good for you. If he score, then we also score. Let's see. We can still take realignment. But points are better. He rescores, so it's okay. We can place a dot and we can have our short Middle East domination. Okay, as you wish. Let's get a bit ahead. Finally. So let's see if he reacts by spacing. But I mean, blockade unseen. Still a very good hand. Oh, wow. Well, if that's the case, it doesn't hurt to gain the China card. So give him less freedom. And also, Long Gunman unseen. So China card is a safe card to have. He still need to coup. We wait for that. Hold card Quagmire. Last play would be Kitchen Debate. Well, we'll see what he does. Panama, thank you. Cool. Yeah, he needs to. it's still okay. We changed the let's still change it. It's okay. There are still a lot of red cards and blue cards remaining. I think I need to place that at last. Even Venezuela is vulnerable, but still Middle Eastern scored, and we can surprise him with a like junta. Speaking of junta, better use it now and then. Yeah, you can. Okay, at least it's a 5. So 1 Milops for us. Temporary Middle East domination. OPEC and Muslim. What a good news. So let's do some tracking. His last play is junta. I think I marked that down already. Time-wise is okay. Voice of America, good to have, always good to have. Turn 6. We can already guess his hand because cards getting less and less. Sod, really cool. Che, really cool. OPEC, really cool. Muslim Revolution, great. We get all his good hands. Puppet, we have Puppet. Submit, not very good, but I can live with that. Submit and what else? Okay. Flower powers, very good. Let's see. He might have blockade, long gunman, missile envy. How I learn some scorings. Maybe Voice of America is the best play I can have. Missile envy. I know it. I can give you one. It's okay. It's completely fine. It's the one made for you. OPEC's 1 point at the moment. Muslim is space. We can self-trap if we want. It's still also viable. Or Muslim is empty action round is also okay. Okay, maybe a Muslim empty action round. Chase space. Actually, Chase still not optimal. Chase space. Keep OPEC. Keep Quagmire. Okay. Enough? Fair enough. Of course, we need to fight for that, right? Let's see. Yeah, because Portuguese is unseen. Very possible. We need to coup, but that's okay. Use the card when it's still free. So maybe OPEC. But I mean, we need to fight hard on the Middle East and Africa now. Europe is done by USSR, so, and also Asia. 1, 2, 3. I cannot use the China card. Or you breaks in. Actually, breaking in North Korea is another option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's still okay. But not with this hand. Okay. Okay, low roll, 2 points, thank you. Submit is 1 point, but the other, okay. Okay, you give me points, I give you points. Yeah, that's got fair. 1. Uh, 2. What else? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still a bit away. Let's do this. OPEC. We need to cool, but should we use salt to cool? We'll see. But I mean, I want to delay cooling. Like, if he cools Tunisia successfully, then I can play Che. Because Che can only cool Costa Rica. And that's it. So Che would then be a free card for me. So if he cools Tunisia fail, then I'm happy to see this. But if he succeed, it's also okay. We'll bury you. Okay, big cards. Now he's nervous. But it's still okay. So let's do some empty action here. Still balancing. Oh, we're really lucky actually. We managed to like have Europe not scored until the end. Until reshuffle. So Europe is actually not that bad. And actually, even with that low rolls, we still managed to have a positive points. So it is okay at the moment. Puppet, of course, we go to Argentina, Brazil, and Venezuela. Then maybe we need to use submit to coup. Okay. That's it. Make him nervous again. So, Africa. Give me 4 points. Hopefully he has Africa, but I don't think so. Spacing. Yeah, also good. Okay. Luckily he failed. We can space, we can play Che. I want to keep, but well, after he fails, so because he failed, so that is about right. I want to hold Quagmire. I can space Che. Okay, very good. Now you give me points. I'm very thankful about this. But still, I need to do something not very practical. Spacing. So let's space it first. Oh, come on. Let's see. I would coup. Definitely coup. Give me 1 point. And more security in Africa, because Africa's just scored, but now, well, one can redraw it again. Yeah, I haven't coup. I have to coup. NORAD Africa. Middle East. Blockade still unseen. Do you think he is holding blockade or long gun man to the last second? And let's hope he has no. Cool. Okay, endure once, second, and we know how, and we know where to coup, right? In effect, it's okay. Cool, really cool. So we get long gunman, which is bad, but we get other good cards. He also has a blockade. Then it could be evil. It is evil then. Portuguese Empire. Decolonization. So he has OAS. Ask not. Okay, he has ask not, but I mean, he should be clever enough to like holding ask not. Let me see. Or spacing ask not. Either you space or you could. Either you space or you keep. Yeah, that's it. But I mean, sword, we will draw sword, so long gunman and sword is not a big problem. Still, missile envy again. Lurking around. We have Europe, and we can't do anything on Europe. Cuban missile envy can be played and then remove 2 points in West Germany. It's okay. Then, so what he has? OAS, really cool. As not bad, trap, blockade. Blockade, so we have to keep Quagmire until the end. So let's do this. Now. So let's check. Warsaw is removed. Of course, I won't let you do this. Can I further? But I raised DEFCON to 4. So this gives me the biggest opportunity. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So Europe gone. Time-wise is also okay. So now he has a bunch of things to do. Dominating in these regions. I think it's the best thing we can do, right? So let's do this. Let me check. Asia is God, so go to reshuffle, so maybe in the reshuffle. And that's why I know he has Europe scoring, right? But still. Even if it's a non-card, you shouldn't play this. And now we have a card to redeem using sword. Not a big problem with long gunmen. Of course, I won't have any problem if he plays Asnod. Then I can dump a bunch of bad cards, and that's why we need to delay. So if we want to delay, then either Cuban Missile Crisis or Asnod. How I learn can also drop DEFCON. So let's see. What will he do? Influence. Okay, interesting. Come on, Europe is already scored. Don't be scared. And should we punish him by Cuban Missile Crisis? Yeah, absolutely. Then he cannot coup like Nicaragua without any prize. And he thought he could counter coup, but not the case. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what he do. He still have bear trap, OAS, ask not, and blockade. Okay, delay. But I can't delay that that much. Maybe I need to play Sot when I have Quagmire, but he knows I have Quagmire, so it's okay. It's a known card. But according to his habit, he wants to play the known card as fast as possible. Let's see if we will use a blockade for ops. Now I'm threatening him in Central, South America, and Africa. So what would you do? Bear trap or self-trapping. Okay. Self-trapping. Of course, we need to test our luck again. Okay. Still, we need to do this. Because after there is nothing in Cuba, he cannot remove anything from Cuba, which is really important. And he's self-trapped. He also gets, what does he get? Bear trap is a known card, so. Oh, you fell? Okay, grain cells even. Then we get another chance. So let's realign again. Okay, finally. I just want to say. Finally. Now you cannot coup, but we can coup. Of course, we have some good targets. So now you're in trouble. Because you cannot coup. And you also failed in the bear trap. Okay, fell again, which is really bad for him. I feel really bad for him because even with this thing here, I can freely play Long Gunman, right? So yeah, I have time, so let's read. So I can even freely play Long Gunman without any fear. Which means I can even coup Thailand, but I don't think... no, not good. So it's time to space. Very good. Because it's a 4-point swap. Still, you need to do this. Okay, finally, Asnot has gone. Let's hope we do find. We have a tiny problem. I would need to give him Angola. Yeah, actually, I can also use a Long Gunman to coup, right? So it's still okay. Okay, let's do this first. So I can still get 1 point from Long Gunman. Now because Cuban Meso Envy is in effect, so I don't need to use Sword to redeem. I can use Sword to redeem grain cells. But then DEFCON would be capped to 3, but I don't have any good coup targets. So maybe just keep it this way. He still has well, you know, he has 3 cards. Well, it is really a horrible hand for him. That's why he's self-trapped. In the Pakistani war, okay, he can trigger it. So if this is the case, we really want Millops. So we really need to coup with Sword, and then we play. Okay, let's check again. He gets only OAS and blockade, so we need to coup. and then we play Lone Gunman and show him Quagmire. So there's only 2 cards, which is OAS and Blockade, and we know how to deal with them. And in Wargame Zone, hopefully. Oh, yeah, still holding Blockade. Okay, no problem. What else I can do? So even drawing South America scoring next turn is still okay. Okay. Let's check again. But I mean, even the rolls are bad, but we still manage to get many neutral cards. It's bad rolls, good cards, I would say. So it's actually not quite horrible. We have some progress in space, which means Star Wars is another cool card. Really cool. Okay, you can do this. What else can I do? Realignment. Anyway. Yeah, speaking of it, this would be 5 points, but I'm not in a hurry because I also have KAL. KAL is a good card to play. Asia is not very good, but I have Chernobyl, so I can really flip North Korea. What should I afraid of? If I play that, then he can also play Missile and V. He can also play AAR, which means I have to play this. So let me check. So those DEFCON card, but I have the biggest card, right? So even if he plays Will Bury You, I can still win. And after all, I have South Korea, and I have 2 points. Oh no! You are in trouble, man. You are in trouble. Each player roll a die. Yes. So I have 3, I have 2, so 1. Okay, lucky you. He's always quite lucky in rolls. But still. So 2 points against 2 points. I know he still has Blockade, so I would still keep Quagmire with me. Because Cultural Revolution and Nixon is unseen. Better use the China card now. But I mean, in any case, we have to use. If we use the China card, we lose Taiwan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 7, and we need to fill Japan, but still is not 3 to 3. Is there a way if I can actually I play Chernobyl, and then if I play this and still not possible. Otherwise we cannot dominate. Then maybe we just give up domination. We just have a balanced Asia. Is okay, and especially when North Korea worth 2 points. 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we can use arm race and terrorism, but then we will have a little giving me even more points. Thank you. Actually, I don't mind. You're in trouble, man. Stop being greedy. It's almost ending the game. Arm race. Bad. Colonial. I can use Chernobyl to coup, and if he does not react with a free up card, I win immediately. But does it seems too obvious? It really seems too obvious. But let's see. We can play safe. So 1, 2. Chernobyl and China card, and then we can keep socialist and quagmire. Yeah, we can actually give up. Arm race this turn. Asia. After all, if it proceeds to final scoring. And still, I mean, I can still coup with terrorism, right? And if he does not react, then I can still use the arm race to win. Yeah, and actually I can use this as a coup card. I coup Algeria. Algeria is a good target. Giving him 2 points, but now I can play arm race, which means I can only play the China card and then terrorism and then score Asia. China card plus terrorism should I can take North Korea, so it's okay. And when I use China card, I better use it now. Okay. Should I save myself? Let's see. Yeah, I should save myself. So let's be slow, because we can still win. Should we play it now? In case they also play Reformer. Then we need to space it in. Aha, that's why. But you can plug this in, right? Yeah, now you remember you can do this. It's okay. So you're with score. No problem. And then we take. And then we score. That's it. Central or Africa could also end the game. Asia could save him, and that's why I won't give him a chance to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, draw. And then US Japan is again on the deck. Solidarity. Repair. Yeah, you can do this. Space. Let's play glass knot. Yeah. Let's play glass knot. Giving him 2 points is not optimal. Actually, we can hold glass knot. We can space. Actually, we can space socialists. Of course, we could not then space liberation theology. But still, I can accept this. Finally. I can give you this, no problem. You know I have this, so actually it doesn't matter. At last, haven't coup yet. So spacing is still not a good choice. Let's see. And also better use it right before reformers in effect. Wow. Actually, I don't mind. Which means I can space first. Very good. And then I can play this. Very good. Yeah, you can have Cuba if you want. Okay, war games. Very good. Junta. We have several ways to win. And Junta. Okay. We need to pick center first. There should be our victory. Still. Missile Envy can steal our war game, but with Junta and also Central America scoring, we should be able. We should be able to win the game. North Sea oil. OPEC. Well, it's still a interesting game because we have poor rolls but very good hands. Okay, I don't know why he's playing this. Okay, so he prevent me from playing a Junta. Actually, I still play Junta, right? But just that I do it first. Replace, remove or coup. Well, of course I can still play this first. Of course I cannot now I cannot actually I still can pull in Cuba, right? You can make a free coup but on your own turn. So of course we need to coup, but we drop DEFCON, and then your turn you can do anything you want. Okay, you can do this. At least Autoga is not played by me. And also war games in effect. So let's see if you would play Missile Envy next turn. Okay, so he's giving up, right? So thank you. I don't know. I really don't know if it's a mistake or he thought. You know, you need to think twice, because Autoga is also a DEFCON suicide card for US, but now he's playing a Soviet and on his turn coup. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye bye.